Hey guys, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about how I take care of my eyelash extensions and how I keep them lasting super long. So this is what my lashes look like after 8 weeks, and there is still quite a few lashes. I'm gonna say there's over 40%, which I usually just go in for a fill or get a new set around this time. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about how I keep it for this long, and I don't feel any pain. It's super comfortable. Like, I haven't had a single problem doing this, and I've been doing this for about 2 years now. So disclaimer, this is just from my personal experience. I'm not a professional and you don't have to do this, but if you're curious, then this is what I do, and it also might not work for everyone because everyone's lashes are different. This is what my lashes look like after 8 weeks. So the first thing I do after I get my lashes done is I make sure that I don't get my lashes wet for at least 48 hours, and if I can, even longer than that. So when I shower, I'll wear swim goggles. It looks kind of ridiculous, but trust me, it's worth it so your lashes last super long. And if you do get them wet by accident, because sometimes, you forget that you just had your lashes done and you just go in the shower, just make sure you dry them really, really well. And how I dry them is I actually take a towel and I just kind of press underneath the lashes and not straight onto your face. And make sure you brush them out afterwards with the brush that your lash tech gives you. So make sure you brush on top like this while you rotate the brush, and also underneath to give it a little bit of a lift. So usually I try to keep them dry longer than 48 hours if I can, until they start getting dirty. But otherwise, if I'm just washing my face, not in the shower, then I'll totally avoid the eye area. And to clean your eyelids and stuff, you can just use cleansing wipes. So after the initial few days of keeping them dry, make sure you do wash them every so often. I would say at least the very minimum is once a week, but I wash mine about once every other day, like 2 to 3 days. And I use these brushes that my lash tech provides, and just use some baby shampoo to wash your lashes. And if not, if you don't have baby shampoo, then I kind of just use whatever cleanser that I'm using to wash my face. But make sure that your cleanser is oil-free. So I usually wash my lashes in the shower, that way the water can just rinse it and it'll be super clean, and it's a lot easier than washing it over a sink. So I kind of just do the same motion if I were to brush my lashes, and then also go underneath, but be very gentle because you don't want to be ripping your lashes off with these brushes. And if you forgot these or if you don't have any on hand, you can always use your finger, but be super gentle again. So yeah, in general, just make sure that you're cleaning your lashes every so often and making sure that dead skin cells and everything doesn't build up on your lashes, because that could affect your retention. Another super important thing is to brush your lashes at least twice a day, I would say. So in the morning when you wake up, and at night before you go to bed, but I usually brush them during the day as well if they get kind of messy, just to clean them up a little bit. And this just prevents them from getting tangled with each other and making sure they're going in the right direction, because if your lashes get twisted, it does hurt and it's not very comfortable. And it also helps get rid of the lashes that are coming out and falling out, so they're not getting stuck with the rest of your lashes. So these are just some of the brushes that I have, and they're very similar, but they're also very different at the same time, and you'll probably have a preference after a while of using different ones. Also, one last thing to point out for brushing, make sure that you clean out your brushes and throw them out every once in a while, because they do get dirty, and especially if you wear makeup, the foundation and stuff can get caught on the bristles. So every so often, just make sure you get a new one and replace it. So the last two things I'm going to talk about are not as important, and I didn't find that it had a huge impact on my lash retention. So one of them is your sleeping position. The side that you sleep on, it might fall out faster than the other side, but I haven't found that. It was actually the opposite for me. So I sleep on my left, but my right eye tends to fall out faster than my left actually. And another thing is to avoid oil products, but I haven't really noticed much with that because I do use a facial oil, and sometimes I'll put some under my eyes and I haven't noticed that they're falling out faster, but it might be something good to consider if you have super oily skin. So one last thing, try not to rub your eyes, because I find that if you're rubbing your eyes a lot, they tend to fall out a lot quicker. If you really need to rub your eye, just make sure you're rubbing your eyelid instead of the actual eyelashes. So that's pretty much everything that I wanted to share with you guys, but like I said, this is just from my personal experience, and I haven't had any bad reactions to it or anything. I've been doing this for 2 years as well. I would say the 3 most important things is to make sure you don't get your lashes wet for the first few days if you can. Brush your lashes daily and clean your lashes to make sure they're clean and not oily. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, leave it in the comments. And yeah, bye guys!